He's turning it around. Say, I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how. And I don't know how. And I don't know how. I don't have to know how. I don't have to know how. I don't have to know how. And I don't know when. And I don't know when. And I don't know when. I don't know when. Oh, I know he's turning it around. 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 He's turning it around.
Isn't just another church event. This is Impartation Conference, March 13th through 15th in Atlanta, Georgia. And this time, it's personal.
We are building a safe space where you can love God without fear, a space where you're not judged, but seen, heard, and honored for who you are.
This is your moment to grow, not just in spirit, but life. The clarity, the shift, the alignment is already happening.
And those dreams you buried, we're reviving them. We're breaking mental caps, tearing down limits, and helping you step into the version of you that was always possible.
This is more than a conference. It's a homecoming for your soul. Break free, grow deep, dream bold. Join us March 13th to 15th at the Renaissance Atlanta Airport Gateway Hotel. Register now at impartationconference.org.
Safe Space, refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that Safe Space has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the Safe Space private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with VTerrillHill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the Safe Space universe has to offer.
My people, my people, my people, my people, my people, my people. What?
Safe space.
How y'all doing today? How you doing today? Y'all all right? Now, I've been grilling meat today. Y'all know I'm always seasoning and grilling meat. So I've been grilling meat, talking to clients, talking on the phone, talking about this weekend. Excited. So I'm already on 10. You know, I don't think there's ever a time I'm not on 10. I think I wake up probably going 7. Like, what, huh? What you say? What you say? You said I might as well run that back one more again? What, huh? Oh, I didn't start Instagram. Hold on. Let me start Instagram. Let me. Hey, hey, hey. VTerrillHill, safe space. Now, when D come in, if D comes in tonight, y'all please say VT Safe Space song. Please. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Hey, I talked him right up. Derek, I was just talking about you. Derek. Go. Derek. I need your help, Derek. Now, I said I wanted to redo or do a new theme song. And they was like, no, don't change it. No, don't change it. So, Derek, here's what I need, because a little birdie told me that you hot in the studio. That's what they had said. So, Derek, can you redo the track for me so I can get some vocals laid so that we can remix it so it can be an excellent, since y'all love it? Let me say this, because some folk be shady. I'm not saying this ain't an excellence. The 2 people who did this did a stellar job. That's why y'all loved it. Because 2 things can be true at once. We are not playing. We don't do shady stuff. I hit down the middle. I don't do shady stuff. Now, that being said, so shout out to the 2 old Safe Space members who did this. But, Bernard Holman, who is an engineer, I always be like, we can't hear the vocals. So, Derek, can you redo it? What Derek said. A little birdie, LOLT. I ain't said who said it. All I said was it was said. We got you. Okay, now I'm going to be in, y'all, Atlanta people. I'm going to be in Atlanta the weekend of September the 5th. 2 weeks from now, I'm going to be in Atlanta. We got to partay, okay? So, D, I'll reach out to you because maybe we can do something, and you can go ahead and invoice me. Only invoice me because I don't see, so folk be trying to give you the hookup and then it be hooking it down. I don't know. No. No. We ain't going down, we're going up, right? But I would love to get a new track for it so that, oh God, here y'all go. I am not changing anything. I just need the isolated track so we can get it better. Golly. Now I know you lying. Where you been? How is you doing? Are you doing all right? Oh my God. It's been so long. It's good to see you up here, man. Oh dear. Good to see you up here. Dr. Creole, first of all, Dr. Creole, I'm the one crying because I replied to your email and you're not saying nothing to me. Because the question you asked me, those videos you wanted me to watch, Dr. Creole, I am more than willing to respond to. Even if I don't do it on the main platform, I'll do it on the private platform because I think something needs to be said, okay? Okay. All right. Cool, sounds good. All right, say less, Derek. Now, Derek, the little birdie was supposed to tell you, and then you were supposed to reach out to me because the little birdie said that the birdie was going to give you my number. And I don't know if the birdie did their job or not. So I got to take matters into my own hands. And some birdies be real bossy not to be delivering messages. Oh, my bad. Girl, I'm about bad, girl. My bad. I knew it, girl. I was just trying to get the truth out in the backhanded way so we wouldn't expose the preacher. See, it was wisdom, girl. It was wisdom, girl. Speaking of, oh, Tracy, I did see your text today. Since we're talking, girl, they slow, girl. Let me tell you how it's going to happen. They're going to move real slow. And then when they asked you how many, you're going to blink and be like, whoa. And I'll tell you why. Because I'll tell you after. I'll tell you later. I'll call you. Anyway. Okay. Anybody else I need to have personal conversations with? What BB Rock said. Listen, I'll be having FaceTime conversations with folks on the phone. Working hard, 16-hour days. Oh my God, BB Rock. I hope your pockets are aligned with that 16-hour day. Are you still on the West Coast? Oh, that's so good. I love that. Oh, she didn't do her part. That's what I was saying. I knew it was the birdie the whole time. I was just testing alliances. Anyway, let me go back to the top. Lisa, how are you doing? Now, Lisa, there is a picture that I see, and every time I see it, Lisa, I think of you. But it's an inside joke. So the next time I see this GIF, I'm gonna text it to you just to laugh, because every time I see this picture, I think of you, Lisa. Hey, Selena, how you doing? You doing all right? Cohort, the chief of staff, the boss of the boss, Cohort 5. How you doing? Angel Heart, how you be? Hope you're. Oh, Angel Heart. Should I, Angel Heart, that thing you text me, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go over it. I'm going to go over it today. The thing you text me, Angel Heart. Listen, not me responding to everybody's text messages and phone calls. This is so messy of me, but I be ripping and running. Oh my God, just being me. How you doing, woman of God? It's good to see you on here. You make my heart so warm. You be like, I gotta go because my grandkids. I just think that is so lovely. Oh my gosh. Eric, how you be, man? Eric, you should come down when I do my jerk ham, Eric. If y'all, I'm doing a jerk ham, and if you didn't see the impromptu live I did Monday, I gotta practice my ham for Thanksgiving, and I'm doing a jerk ham, and my mother agreed that we could host here. So if you're anywhere in the North Carolina area and you want to taste my jerk ham, then you should come. Eric, you should come. You ain't got nothing going on up north anyway. Come on down. Lucy, how are you doing? I can't believe I'm sitting here talking to all of y'all like we on the FaceTime. But I'm just saying, y'all give me some moments. It's good to see you, Lucy. There's going to be a time we can't do this. Ooh. Oh, my God. Recash, how you doing? Oh, Angel Heart, because Recash was asleep. So Angel Heart, you took the notes down. Thank you, because Recash, girl, she'd rather choose sleep rather than prophecy. I mean, she getting all her prophecies from the Nigerian guy, so she don't need my prophecies. My prophecies, my prophecies ain't as accurate as the Nigerian guy. So what can I say? Creepy, how are you doing today? Michelle Cook, how you doing? Hope you're good. Oh my God, I love y'all, man. I love y'all so much. Here come this one. Now, LaQuisha, that's my girl. She messy as all get out, just as messy as she can be. Messy, but that's my girl, okay? Me and LaQuisha, that's my good sister. Messy, that's my good sister, though. Anyway. Sharon Gowles, it seemed like I hadn't seen you in a while. How you doing? I hope you're good. Oh my God. Let's see here. Mariah, how you? Oh, Mariah, do not let me, Mariah, blow up my DMs inside of Sacred Space if I do not respond to you by 12 noon tomorrow, because I don't want to wait on that. I want to watch it ASAP. So, Mariah, don't let me forget, okay? Here come the troublemaker herself, K. Rich. Always saying the opposite. Lord have mercy. Hey, K. Rich, how you doing? K. Rich, I'm just joking. Listen, you are a valued member of this community. Oh my gosh. Dr. Creole, make sure you respond though, because I do want to respond on that. Okay, I do want to respond. Let's see here. Okay, I think I was reading all those down there. Let's see here. Are you still on the West Coast? I got to go down there because I guarantee you it's cheap to go visit these days because they say that people have stopped traveling over there. Let's see. Since you're watching videos, did you watch the ones I sent you yet? No pressure though. You know what? Folk always got. I told y'all she messy. She ain't even had to say that. Did I respond? Then I didn't watch it. Golly, bruh. Golly. Yes, BT, I have your tarot card. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Assistant Scribe to the Office of the High Prophetic Call of the Master Apostle VTerrillHill. Sent somebody else. Here we go with the meat, jerk ham and seasoned meat. I was listen. Okay, y'all would not believe today what I grilled today. Today I grilled 3 huge roast beefs. They were big. So what I did was I turned the oven all the way up. I seared them on both sides. Then I turned, they have 4 thingies. I turned 2 off and then put them on the other side and then put the others on high and let them slow cook. Me and David, right, literally like 2 minutes before I went live, me and David was like, oh my God, that food's good. David had tears in his eyes. He said, Uncle Vince, I ain't never cried for food so much. Whew. Meat is always in order. Hey, Shell, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. He has the number, but all he is add the song is a whistle sound and a hand clap. T. Coop, let us do what we need to do. Girl, we try. Golly. Folk trying to bogart. We ain't going to change the song. I mean, maybe we will. My sister was sleeping. I got her back. Okay, well, I guess recash. I guess. Hey, K Rich in the house. Okay, good, Dr. Creel, because I want to respond on that. I would actually love to respond to those emails, private community tomorrow. Okay, so yeah. Let's see. Recuperating from that. Oh my God, Sharon. I hope you're feeling better though. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better. Y'all, VT calls me messy because I'm attentive to certain things. You don't have that kind of attentiveness unless you're messy. Because the attentiveness has no prejudice to it. So you're attentive to things you need to be attentive to, and you're attentive to things you don't. All right. Calling that girl ex-first lady messy. That's a whole other woman from a whole nother side of the state, and you calling that lady the ex-first lady. You're messy. Y'all got to watch yesterday's after show. In the words of John Lewis, I make good trouble. Yes, K. Rich. Now, I'm going to say this. Honestly, guys. Never be afraid to be the dissenting voice. Your desire to be accepted should not be stronger than your desire to share your voice. Well, VT, everybody's voice don't need to be shared. Okay, well, they won't learn that if they don't share it. Well, it's just causing trouble. If you are so bothered by someone's dissenting opinion, that's a personal problem. The world would be better if everyone was comfortable sharing their voice, whether it was in the flow of the majority or not. And so, K. Rich, always share your voice in this community and don't stop. Amen. Retha, it seems like me and you just need to have one good conversation. When that's going to happen, Retha? Where is this cooking and anointing come from? I want to say this. What y'all don't know about me, here's a little secret. It's been like this for years now. When I get calm, I cook. Did y'all know there was a time that I would cook every Sunday and then coworkers and friends and stuff would come over and eat? And if you text me, say I'm coming over, I was always trying stuff out, always doing stuff. I used to, when I would come to visit my parents, I would always cook a seafood bowl. Back in my old community, I was known for cooking spaghetti. So when I am calm, when I am like being human and really just being normal, I cook. That's where it comes from, cooking. Now, you'll know what kind of mood I'm in because the less I'm cooking, something else is going on, even if I'm just really busy. But as y'all can know, I've picked up all those clients and still find time in between it to put something on the grill. That is a testament of my soul. It's always been like that. So I said it already. Mm-hmm. Hi, Andrea. How are you doing? Hey, girl. Hi. Wait, I called somebody an ex-first lady? No, you didn't. But the person that you called that the person looked like is an ex-first lady, Messy. Right, K-Ridge, right. Cooking is very therapeutic. All right, guys, listen. We're going to I love Japanese food. I don't know about no udon noodles. I don't know what that is, but I like Japanese food. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to go over an update. I did a prediction according to the assistant scribe of the house of the prophetic order, Angel Heart. I did a prediction. So we're going to look at the update. Now I have not seen this video. This video is not, if I'm correct, from a news source. It's a commentator. So we will not only have to listen to what he is saying, but we will also have to discern if what he is saying is accurate. Okay. So we'll go over that about the young man that was harmed by his cousins and found on the side of the road. I don't know the proper word for it. Found deceased on the side of the road. Okay. After that, I want to tell y'all we are about to look at the Impartation 2026 commercial. All right, let's enjoy. Be right back.
Just another church event. This is
That didn't start off in excellence. Hold on. Be right back.
Isn't just another church event. This is Impartation Conference, March 13th through 15th in Atlanta, Georgia. And this time, it's personal.
We are building a safe space where you can love God without fear, a space where you're not judged, but seen, heard, and honored for who you are.
This is your moment to grow, not just in spirit, but like the clarity, the shift, the alignment is already happening.
And those dreams you buried, we're reviving them. We're breaking mental caps, tearing down limits, and helping you step into the version of you that was always possible.
This is more than a conference. It's a homecoming for your soul. Break free, grow deep, dream bold. Join us March 13th to 15th at the Renaissance Atlanta Airport Gateway Hotel. Register now at impartationconference.org.
Safe Space. Safe Space. Refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that Safe Space has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the Safe Space private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with VTerrillHill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the Safe Space universe has to offer.
All right. Thank you so much for rocking with you, Bill. Hi, my name is VTerrillHill. and welcome to the Safe Space with VTerrillHill. I come live Tuesday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Safe Space is a place where you can come for religious freedom, freedom of thought, freedom of expression, as long as you don't express yourself in a way that can be harmful to others. Like yesterday, I said a silly joke that I had to correct myself, and I apologize for. And it was funny because the person that I felt would be harmed by that joke certainly commented as a replay. I'm so glad you said that because I was about to get you. So we're not perfect. Certainly, I'm certainly not perfect. But I think that's the whole point, right? Never expect any place that's called safe to be perfect. If it's perfect, it's not safe because somebody faking, So welcome to Safe Space. We have conversation, we laugh, we cut up, we connect. We are a community of imperfect people. And I think it makes it safe because we're okay with that. I know I am. I'm loud, I stutter, I spit, I'm opinionated. Someone, a content creator, I don't even know this guy exists. A little ugly if you ask me. Anyway, he called me an a-hole, and I had to agree with him. I get why he said that, but if I looked like him, I wouldn't be saying that. I'd be sad. Anyways, text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 to be notified when I come live. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 to be notified when I come live, okay? You guys have been so supportive. I appreciate your support. If I get 10 of you to send $10 to help us reach our goal, Cash App is SafeSpaceVTH. PayPal and Zelle is info@VTerrillHill.com. And the Venmo is @VTerrillHill. SafeSpaceVTH is the Cash App. PayPal and Zelle is info@VTerrillHill.com. And the Venmo is @VTerrillHill. 10 people send $10. It would help us reach our goal today. Thank you so much. If you send me something nice, I'll open something nice. P.O. Box 221, Wisset, North Carolina, 27377. 27377. P.O. Box 221, Wisset, North Carolina, 27377. I go live after this show in my private community. We chat, we connect, we laugh, we cut up. LaQuisha is messy. We do all the things of the things. Oh, that's so funny. While I'm saying this, look at Miss Messy talking about what we love, we fuss, we repent, we do all the things, right? We do it all over here, especially in the private community. And you can join by clicking the Linktree link in the video description box of the video you're watching right now. If you're watching on Twitch or Instagram, you must come to Facebook or YouTube. If you're watching live on YouTube, moderators are putting the live comments, the link in the live comments. If you're live watching the replay, or if you're on YouTube, if you're on YouTube watching live or replay, the join button right up under the video, you can click it that way as well. All right. I have a spirituality and consciousness community. It's called Sacred Space, Discovering the Power Already Within You. You can go there by going to www.joinsafespace.com. You get 4 days for free, and then after that, it's $9.99 a month. I teach over there every Thursday at 3 p.m. I will be over there this coming up Thursday, and I pray every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? All right. info@VTerrillHill.com. I answer all emails if you send them to me. Last but not least, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. There are 22 likes and 34 watching. Thank you so much. Do you know the Muffin Man? There are 69% of you that say yes, and 31% of you say no. All right. You must know the Muffin Man. All right. Okay. Let's get into the things of the things. Let me pull up this video real quick. Now, Angel Heart, I see your notes. I don't remember what I said, which makes me nervous. We're going to find out together. I don't know who this guy is. His name is, the name of the channel is called the Dynamic Reason Channel. So let's check him out and see what he got to say to us real quick. Now, let me recap. Do y'all remember the story of the young man that was going to visit his father's family in Florida, and then some days later he was found deceased on the side of the road? He was with his cousins. He tried to FaceTime and text his mother and other folks, but it was around 1 a.m., so he couldn't do it. They were asleep. Well, there is a commentator that I guess has some breaking news. Again, I cannot vouch for this person. I don't even know what they're going to say. So I need us to have both ears open. One ear listening to what he has to say. The other ear discerning if he is accurate in his reporting or not. And then we'll double back. And I believe, matter of fact, Angel Heart, I'm going to mark your updates for me. Those are the notes. Okay, I marked them, Angel Heart, so we can see. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into the things here.
What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate support.
You know what? Here's a side note. Daryl, you need to do more of this kind of stuff. Wouldn't y'all agree that Daryl would be great talking about this kind of stuff? I saw Daryl come in, like, in your second coming of YouTube, Daryl, you should start reporting stuff like this. I think that, first of all, you commented with the cigar. I saw this guy, and it sort of reminds me of you. Like, and I don't think there's enough. I'm about to say something that might sound a little weird. Should I say this? I don't think there's enough people like you, Daryl, reporting news. And then you're a little spicy when you want to be too. Wouldn't y'all agree that Daryl would be good talking about stories like this? I think so. Put 3 green hearts in the comments if you think so. Yeah. Oh, here we go. VT, yes, Daryl would do an excellent job giving his opinion. Yep, sure enough. Because, you know, when family found him, he smoked a cigarette. Daryl, I think you would do a great job doing this. All right, let's see what he got to say.
Guys, listen, we got breaking news out of Manatee County, Florida, in regards of a story we've been covering a couple of weeks ago that made national headlines about this young man right here, 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier. This is the young man that supposedly was on vacation from North Carolina to Florida with his family and was supposed to be picked up by some cousins. And after he got picked up, that was the last time he was seen by his folks. And he wound up being found a week later after being reported missing in a retention pond. And information that's come out with video showing Giovanni Pelletier in a press conference I'm about to show you. And guys, you make sure you watch this whole press conference because you'll miss, if you skip, you'll miss certain parts of it that leads up to what they're going to show you on video. This is a sad, unfortunate case, man. It's shocking, the video footage they showed. And I got to be honest with you, man. This is one of those lessons that can be learned and taught to young people not to take drugs from people or other stuff. Man, what you about to see is shocking. Without further ado, take a look, y'all.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here to get an update on the Giovanni Pelletier case, death investigation. But before I get started, I do want to say that our prayers continue to go out to Bridget, the mother of Giovanni, and the entire family as they.
Yo, this is, why am I drawn into the, I don't know. I guess the thing is, I don't know what they're about to say. So my heart rate is lifting a little bit. Okay, hold on. Let me speed it up a little bit. I'm gonna maybe have an anxiety attack, waiting on him to get it. All right, hold on. Let's go. All right.
They struggled during this very difficult time, and we pray that blessings are bestowed upon them, and we're here to hopefully give them some information that will give them closure at some point. Before I get to where we're at in the investigation currently, I think it's important to go back and start from the beginning. So on Thursday, July 31st, there's communications between Giovanni and his cousin, Latrell Hearn, about Latrell picking up Giovanni, who's in Charlotte County, and taking him back to Brevard County, where Latrell lives. They're trying to figure out the details. At 5:41 p.m., Latrell texts that he's going to have to use his grandmother's car, which is a white Malibu. At 8:30, they're still texting each other. They text about smoking weed. Giovanni says, I haven't had a smoke in a while because of court stuff going on in North Carolina. And he goes on to say, I definitely need a smoke. At 10:08 p.m., Latrell, Jalen Washington, and Zachary Cummings start heading towards Charlotte County. Zach Cummings is the driver of the white Malibu at the time. During interviews, Luttrell tells detectives that not long into the drive, they start smoking weed in the car, and Giovanni starts tripping. They stop the car at an unknown location along River Road before they got to I-75 because Giovanni needed to use the bathroom. Luttrell says that Giovanni is acting out and raging before getting back into the car. They continue driving north on I-75, and at this point, they're about 26 miles away south of State Road 70. At 1:55 a.m., Giovanni sends his mother a text saying help. At 1:56 a.m., he sends another message that says help, followed by me. Jalen says Giovanni was tripping, telling them I am a demon and I will wreck this car, and says he will kill them all as he tries to open up the door while the car is still moving.
Jesus.
This happens while they're in Manatee County, close to State Road 70. Zachary, the driver, pulls the car over onto the side of the road on the shoulder, the northbound I-75 on the east shoulder of State Road 70. Jalen and Zach are in the front seats, and they hear that Giovanni has a knife. And we know that he always carried a knife. He had two knives. He had a folding pocket knife, and he had a blade, but this knife was still in the sheath, never took it out. They said that Giovanni gets out of the car and begins running southbound in the southbound lanes of I-75. They see him in the middle of the northbound lanes and almost get hit by a truck. This is the last time they see him. He left behind his backpack and cell phone, so they took that and placed it onto the side of State Road, or I-75 at State Road 70 at the entrance ramp on the east side. At 2:26 a.m., Luttrell calls his grandfather to let the grandfather know that Giovanni got out of the car. At 2:27, Luttrell calls Bridget, Giovanni's mother, but there's no answer. We know that they continue northbound on I-75. We have them stopping at the Flying J truck stop in Hillsborough County off the I-4, and you can tell by their phones that they eventually make it home to Brevard County. At approximately 6:50 a.m., Luttrell calls Bridget again. She answers, and he gives her the information on what transpired that night. At 7:13, Bridget calls the Manatee County Sheriff's Office to look for Giovanni on I-75. She says, from the 911 call that we collected, I received some missed calls from my son this morning. He was being picked up by a relative, and I was told that they left him on the side of the highway. That there was some type of an altercation and a knife was involved. She asked if a deputy could do a wellness check and make sure that he's okay. The dispatcher responds, you mentioned a possible altercation, but can you tell me again exactly what happened? She states, so I'm getting this from people who were there. He said they were in the car, and I guess they had given my son some weed, and my son doesn't normally do any drugs. I guess they had given him some weed, and then he started to freak out and said he wanted to get out of the car. And they were like, hey, just calm down, thinking maybe it was the drugs he was taking. They kept saying, calm down, and everything will be okay. And then I guess he got out of the car to go to the bathroom, and that's when I received the text saying, Mom, help, in that time frame, she said. And then he said that he continued to freak out and didn't know what was going on. They left him behind on I-75. Bridget is heading.
Okay, so y'all help me out real quick. Is he not used to taking drugs? Do y'all remember him saying that in the text message he hadn't taken drugs in a while? Right? Is that correct? So are we on the same page on that? That this is not someone who at least hasn't taken drugs in a long time because of some kind of court issue? Because I'm trying to make it make sense as we are going about, like, this ain't somebody that I'm assuming has a high tolerance rate. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments.
Northbound I-75 to try to locate her son. A deputy responds to that area, but finds no pedestrian on the interstate. At 7:21, a truck driver who was checking the load on his truck, it's a sod truck, pulls off in that same area on the east side of I-75, northbound, sees the backpack, picks it up. He travels to Tampa with the backpack. Bridget sees that the phone is moving, but does not know that it's a truck driver that actually has the bag and has the phone.
Where was he going with the bag?
She eventually calls Tampa PD, and an officer responds to the area where the truck driver was doing some work, recovers the cell phone and the bag. This is about 9:21 when TPD recovers the phone and the bag. At 9:28, Charlotte County Sheriff's Office opened a missing person case. And we also learned that Charlotte County reached out to Brevard County Sheriff's Office, and they were instrumental in interviewing all the passengers in the vehicle and as this investigation unfolded. They voluntarily give Brevard County the vehicle, the white Malibu that they were in. Brevard County processes the vehicle and finds no foul play, no blood, nothing, no evidence whatsoever inside that vehicle. Charlotte County reaches out to us once again to check to see if Giovanni had been admitted to any hospitals or possibly was arrested. And there was no sign of Giovanni in our system. On Monday, August 4th, Charlotte County requests the assistance of the Manatee County Sheriff's Office as they search the area that the trail says they dropped off Giovanni on I-75. They do an extensive search east of the interstate in wooded areas on both sides of State Road 70 and find nothing. On Tuesday, August 5th, Charlotte County comes back to Manatee County along with a volunteer team that have good cadaver dogs. Also, the Charlotte County Aviation Unit was flying overhead. We had 3 of our detectives assisting them with searching the areas that they wanted to search that day. After about 4.5 hours, they told our detectives that they're not really sure that Giovanni is in this area. Now, why is that important? We know that he got out of the car on River Road before he got onto I-75. So as investigators, they're starting to think maybe he never made it to State Road 70. Now, I can't speak for the Charlotte County detectives. I can't speak for Sheriff Permel, but they know the backpack.
All right, I don't want to interrupt the flow, but I got a question that I hope they answer in this video. You smoke weed. Let's just say everything those cousins are saying are true. He smoked the weed. He was tripping out. He was trying to hurt them with a knife. They get him out the car. They're going about his business. That should not equate to you ending up deceased. So I really, really hope that there's more in this video. Oh, gosh.
There's no sighting of Giovanni in that area at this time. So Charlotte County is still searching, and they're searching hard in the area of River Road and I-75. But we know that that's not where it was at. On Friday, August 8th, about 3:15 p.m., Manatee County Sheriff's Office receives a call about a body located in a pond right off of I-75 at the exit ramp to State Road 70. We learned that a friend of the family had been searching the area and had located the body. I sent my entire homicide team out there along with their sergeant, lieutenant, captain, and major to process the scene.
Let me stop this. How is it that a friend of a family can find the body that the search team couldn't? And I'm not saying that the friend of their family is in it somehow. Hopefully not. But what I will say was it was being alleged that the law, as old folks say, was not taking this serious. And this makes me feel like that's the case, that somebody got to go out on their own and do something that trained professionals are supposed to do.
The medical examiner investigator also responds to help with the processing of the body. We do a deep x-ray, a scan of the body. The ME does that night. There's no signs of any trauma to the body. There's no indication that he was shot. There's no indication that he was stabbed. There's nothing at that time that helps us determine cause of death. On Saturday, August 9th, detectives and crime scene techs go back out to the scene. They conduct another thorough investigation of the area, search of the area. Our drone unit also flew over the pond and the surrounding area, but didn't find anything of any value. On Sunday, the District 12 medical examiner performed an autopsy of the body. Preliminary indication was no signs of trauma or foul play, but the cause of death is still undetermined. On August 11th, my dive team goes back out to the pond to search it once again to make sure that we did not miss anything in the initial searches. They find nothing. We're trying to pinpoint exactly where Giovanni got out of the car. That's our main focus. My detectives reach out to Brevard County, who help us reach out to Giovanni's cousin, Jalen, Latrell, and Zach, and we request that they interview again with us. They do so freely. We respond to Brevard County, and we interview the 3. They gave us the exact same story that they gave Brevard County. They also agreed to come back to Manatee County to help us pinpoint exactly where they pulled off the side of the road and where Giovanni got out of the car. So that brings us to today. We started reviewing all of the FDOT cameras in the area. This is complicated at times because these cameras, they will move at certain parts of the day. They're not always focused on one particular area. So we started to do our best to locate any movement whatsoever that would give us an indication that Giovanni was alive at that time. And we found Giovanni at about 2:18 a.m. on the night in question on I-75. And we want to show that video now.
Oh, gosh.
It's difficult to see at first, so bear with us. Yep. This is the 44th Avenue camera, located about 1.2 miles north of State Road 70.
Lord have mercy. Ugh.
Right here, it's hard to tell. You can see some movement over here on these are the southbound lanes. He's coming across right here. You see a truck having to get out of the way.
Oh, God.
He'll clear up a little bit here in a second. He has on a white shirt. You can see him coming across. Here's the truck trying to avoid hitting him.
Jesus, son.
You can point him out right here. He's coming eastbound. Now he's walking back westbound. And there's a concrete barrier right here. And down here is where the pond is. So then we continue to check cameras. And we get lucky at a Lowe's, which is located on the west side of State Road 70. We have a camera that's pointing at the embankment now that he comes down at 2:19 a.m. Play that, Ben. I want you to stay focused right here.
Oh, no. I don't know if I want to see him or not. God. Do y'all see him? I can't see him. Oh, there he is.
Now, that's a steep embankment. He's coming down there almost an uncontrollable sprint. If you've ever gone down a hill, you know what I'm talking about. But the pond is right here at the edge of that embankment. I mean, the important thing I want you to see, there's no one chasing him. There's no one around him. In fact, when he's coming down that embankment, the vehicle is 2 miles away. So there's no one in this area with Giovanni. There's no one that's chasing him. He's by himself.
Hey.
And what we don't know is what happened when he hit that pond. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. The death is undetermined. So we know that we don't have anyone that comes down that embankment after him. They don't look for him. He's there, we believe, until he was located by the family friend on Friday, the 8th.
Hold on. How can a family, okay, you're walking down the highway, you cross the highway, you go down into an embankment, and that's the last you're seeing till a family friend finds you? How did the family friend be able to know to cross the highway and go to a random Lowe's in an embankment? I don't know. Let's keep on going. Let's keep it going.
We really don't know what happened once he got to the pond. And once again, I think anything that I say would be pure speculation. We're still waiting for the ME to determine the cause of death, and we're also still waiting for the toxicology. So we don't have all the answers. We know this is the last sighting of him that night. Any questions? Anything you want to ask?
Have the family reviewed the footage and the timeline and everything?
I think Bridget just is here now. I think that, I don't know if she's reviewed the video. I know the detectives were on their way, but she's here. She's here now.
Sure. Well, could you remind me again, were all three individuals in the car, are they all cousins of Giovanni?
No, I know Latrell is a cousin, and I think that Zach is definitely not. I think that Jalen's just a good friend.
Okay.
So out of the three guys that was in the car, according to what this lady just asked the sheriff, one of them was only the cousin. Ooh. Okay, let's keep on going.
Okay, so Zach and Jalen are good friends. Was the driver of the car, was he under the influence?
Not that we know of. We have no indication.
Now I got this going fast. The lady says, was the driver of the car under the influence? Not that we know of. We have no indication. So that's another thing too. Perhaps they didn't call the law because they were high as a giraffe scooter.
Sure, can you talk about, we know that Charlotte County did the lead investigative agency in this. How hard is that when we had kind of just stop and we don't know at that point still early on in the production?
Yeah, I mean, our detectives were working with them, and Charlotte County was keeping us up to date. And we searched with them on the 4th and the 5th. A lot of time was spent on the east side, and even though the helicopter was flying the entire area, they were really focused on that east side. It's heavily wooded, it's wet, and they believe that that's where he would have gone. And we have no reason to dispute that. And I think that they did exactly what we would do. They're searching. They know that River Road is also, because when they're searching in Manatee, they're also searching River Road. They're parallel. Everybody's searching in both areas because those are the two areas of concern.
Sheriff, you mentioned that there were possibly drugs involved. Were those drugs found and tested for anything else?
When the vehicle was processed by Brevard, there was still some marijuana residue in there. I don't know if they analyzed that or not.
Sheriff, so at this point, is
What you mean you don't know if they analyze it? That should be the first thing you analyze to see if the weed was laced. This is gonna get my pressure high, child.
anyone charged with anything?
No,
Could anyone be charged given the drugs were involved?
we don't have any way of proving who smoked what. We don't know who was smoking their car, so I would say no. I mean, really, the focus right now is to see what comes back from toxicology. Is there going to be something that alerts us to another drug that we don't know about? Any more questions? Yes.
I know you said you don't want to speculate, but is the thinking maybe it was some kind of different weed, synthetic marijuana, get a better reaction, became paranoid, and then accidentally stumble down the hill and drown?
Well, I don't want to speculate because I don't think that's fair to the family. I don't know what happened. So I want to wait for the toxicology report to come back to see if there was something in there that's alarming that points to something more that we need to investigate.
Can you talk about too? I know we as reporters know that can tell just how long the toxicology reports can take.
I mean, sometimes it can take up to 2 months.
Them toxicology reports takes forever. We was waiting forever for them twins toxicology report to come back.
Longer. I mean, we are asking them to rush it, and we would like to get them back sooner than later. I just don't know how long that's going to take.
I know there was some concern that because of the conditions about you.
Okay, I think that's enough. Y'all, first of all right, let me go back. This is burning my, Jesus. Now, what did I say? Exposure's coming soon. Don't be surprised who's involved. The grandfather may be involved somehow. In 5 days, it will expose what happened. It's not what it seems. Oh, Jesus, that was too exact. Hold on. Wow, okay, hold on. I said in 5 days? Okay. That's spooky. It was not supposed to be like that. One group was against each other during the left right. All right, this is the part that stuck out to me. I remember, and it just hit me. I remember I was saying there was two groups. One group was like, this ain't got nothing to do with us. And one group was sort of like, something to do with it. That makes sense now, because now we know only one of them was the cousin, and the other two was just friends. Read the rest. What do you mean read the rest? Was there more? Did I say that? In 5 days, we're exposed what happened. It's not what it seems. One group of what rest? What rest, Angel Heart? Okay. That's spooky. I know unless foul play is proven, the cousins can't be charged, but they are definitely responsible. Oh, I read it. Here's where we're at right now. Golly. I read everything. Okay, good. Here's where we're at right now. Number one of two things happened. This is all tragic. They were all smoking, and they were not about to call the police. You can't heap that on your hands. Maybe they freaked out. But what we do know is they left that child on a highway to trip out by himself. That says a lot. Why they didn't call the cops, maybe they didn't take it serious. I don't know. But the only thing we have left is the toxicology report. The sheriff insinuates that if the only way someone would get charged if something comes up in the toxicology report that's a bit sideways. Now you got to start going back and saying, okay, what did y'all give him? But if he was just smoking weed, tripping out, running off, most states don't require you to report nothing like that. You can go on about your business. Now, I don't remember exactly what I said about the grandfather, but it begs the question, there's a lot to be asked, like, because come on, the cops didn't get called to 7 a.m. Could they have came up with a great story? Now, they said there was no foul play, so it got to be around the drugs. Either the drugs was laced or the man had a bad trip. Now, another thing too, the sheriff, there is not certain how he died. Did he drown or did he really trip out and die? If the weed was good or decent or regular, what have you, it could be he went down the embankment, fell in, and drowned. If the weed was bad, he didn't even have to drown. He could have just been right by the water. Right, JP. There's more questions than answers right now. Yeah. Unless they held him down and forced him to smoke, I don't see any probable cause to make them responsible. He's 18 and chose, as far as we know, to ingest drugs. I think, now you're right, K. Rich, but I think it's if I'm correct, if I give somebody a laced drug, that's murder. Let's chat GPT it. Let's not even guess this when I'm paying $20 a month for chat GPT. Hold on. What is 4. Give me back the 5, W. Oh, 4.0 goddamn oh. Thank you. I want the hijack PG. Okay. If a person is found responsible for giving another person laced weed and they die, will the person who gave it to them be charged with murder? Question mark. Oh, hold on. Stop. And let's be clear. In Florida. Now, let's go. All right. Florida's okay. Well, hold on. Yeah, let me pull this up. Share this tab instead. I think this is our answer, y'all. So we don't even have to go back and forth on this one. I think this is the answer here. Florida's drug-induced homicide when death becomes murder. Florida takes drug distribution leading to death seriously. Under Florida state statutes, blah, 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 if someone 18 or older unlawfully distributes certain controlled substances like fentanyl, cocaine, opium, methadone, and that distribution causes or substantially contributes to a person's death, it qualifies as first-degree murder, capital felony. That means no intent to kill is needed or even awareness of what the drug truly contained. Whoa. So according to ChatGPT in Florida, it could be that you didn't even know the drug was laced. By virtue of you giving it to them, let me keep it going. If the drug you provided knowingly or unknowingly caused the death, prosecutors can pursue murder charges with penalties, including life in prison or the death penalty. If intent or degree of culpability is hard to prove, prosecutors may pursue second-degree murder if they show the distributor acted with a depraved mind in an imminently dangerous way, even without premeditation, or manslaughter if someone recklessly gave the drug that caused death. This can still net a sentence of up to 30 years. Now, if you're a juvenile, let's see, Senate Bill 612 allows juveniles under 18 who distribute drugs causing fatal overdose to be charged with third-degree murder or second-degree felony carrying up to 15 years in prison. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's see. It's just sad, VT. I don't know what to say. Yeah. That's what happened with actor Matthew Perry. The person who sold him the fatal dose was charged and pled guilty. Whew. I'm not saying they are responsible for his death in the sense that they forced him. I'm saying because they left him, they are morally, not criminally responsible. Well, see, that's the thing. Now, if the toxicology report come back that it was just clean weed, it's a moral mishap. If that toxicology report come back that that thing was laced, somebody going to jail. Whew. Recently on Dallas County, a girl smuggled drugs in the jail. Her cellmate died. They charged her with murder. Woo! Not sure they can get them a murder. They would have to prove that the weed was laced. They would need to prove the weed directly caused his death. Well, as we done, I was sort of on the fence too, but as we done read, we know now. So that being said, we definitely got to watch out for what happens next. Okay. Now that 5 days thing scared me a little bit. That was a little too close for comfort. But I might as well, since I'm out here, might as well give another prediction. Ooh, should I predict whether it was laced or not? I don't know. Or is that like crossing the lines? I need to go back and watch the replay because I want to know what I said about the grandfather too. Because I would of course you. All right, should I do it live or do it in the after show? I wish that folks wouldn't be haters so bad, or I wouldn't mind just doing it live. But folks be just wanting you to fail, girl. And I done failed before. I got the Mike Tyson thing wrong, so I'm shoot. After show, okay. We're done anyway, guys. It's about time to go to the after show anyway. Wowzers. Before we go, y'all know when was this video uploaded? 1 day ago. Okay, so there was upload on the 19th. Whenever this press conference was released, I don't know if y'all heard it or not, the mother was there. And this mother had got the news either as they got it or before. Could you imagine going to bed in Florida with your son and waking up with him not alive? Could you imagine that? And then feeling some guilt because you were asleep. Perhaps she I think you said the grandfather might have something to do with it. All right, so here's what we need to do. When we go to the after show, we're going to look into, I'm going to give a prediction. Let me be very clear. I'm going to give a prediction on was the weed laced? Number one. Okay, y'all help me remember because I'll be saying this and forget. Number one, was the weed laced? Number two, is there any other foul play that we're going to find out later? Number three, let's look into what this thing was that I said about the grandfather. All three of those things we're going to predict in the after show. Yeah. Now I ain't gonna hold you. That 5 day thing, that scared me a little bit. Good golly molly. Yeah. I mean, and I'm just like, wow, okay, we're getting there. We're sharpening up here. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Let's send, I don't even know how to say that, but let's just for the sake of humanity, not treat this story like a story, but let's, for the sake of humanity, think about the mother for a second. And let's hope she's getting rest. Let's hope the family's finding peace. And let's hope that if judgment is due, that justice comes for that family. All right? All right. For the sake of humanity, because, you know, we talk about these stories because it's not us. And we just throw it away and keep on going. But I want to make sure that we treat these stories with humanity. So prayers out to that family and all that they got going on. Okay. I predict the grandfather liked his weed laced. The kids got a hold of it. Oh, okay. That means they separated his weed from theirs. What would make you be so evil to unalive your own? Okay. That's too much. That's too much. And some folk play too much. Like, let's keep it up. Some folk play too goddamn much. Who's to say it wasn't a cruel joke? Who's to say that it was we ought to da 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 da. But I tell you what, if there is some foul play, I would certainly, if I was in that car, be singing like a canary. Because if you were in the car, let's say you had nothing to do with it, but you know something was wrong, that could be what, aiding and abetting? So somebody better get to saying something real soon, right? Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, okay, Rich, that would be terrible. All right, guys, let's get out of here. What time is it? It's 10:37. We're doing good tonight. All right, let's be in the private community at 10:55. At 10:55, we'll be in the private community doing private community things, all right? At 10:55, all right? If you want to be notified when I come live, text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 to be notified when I come live. Thank you guys so much for your support this week. If you want to support this platform, text VTerrill. No, I need 10 of you to send $10. CashAPP SafeSpaceVTH, PayPal and Zelle, info@VTerrillHill.com, and the Venmo at VTerrillHill. SafeSpaceVTH is the Cash App. PayPal and Zelle is info@VTerrillHill.com, and the Venmo is at VTerrillHill. P.O. Box 221, Wissett, North Carolina, 27377 is the P.O. Box. You can send me something nice, and I'll open something nice. I always open it live in front of you guys, okay? If you want to be a part of this private community, we'll be doing at 10:55. You can join $2.99 a month, watching live. The moderators are putting it in the live comments. Facebook, there's a Linktree link in the video description box of the video you're watching now. Twitch and or Instagram, you must come to Facebook or YouTube. If you're watching the after live or the replay on YouTube, there's a join button up under the video if you're watching desktop or laptop. And of course, the description box has a Linktree link as well, okay? If there's something about me that gravitates to your spirit, you want to understand or know my mind when it comes to how I turn spirituality or how I allow my spirituality to travel to my reality and back, make magic. I don't know, however you call it, whatever you name it. You could join my private community. And you can go to www.joinsafespace.com. I teach spiritual teachings every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And every Saturday, I pray and teach at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to www.joinsafespace.com, okay? I answer all emails at info@VTerrillHill.com. Info@VTerrillHill.com. I answer all emails. Last but not least, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Those of you that just came on, do me a favor and like this video, okay? Playing too much. And I talked about the Muffin Man. Now y'all want to watch why I like the video. Like this video, please. And I appreciate you, okay? Starting September the 1st, we're going to be doing 50% off of, 50% off of our fall sale. We do 50% off in once a quarter of tarot card sessions and all the things, okay? Get ready for that. But if you cannot wait till September the 1st, click the Linktree link in the video description box and I can give you a reading. Really soon, I'm going to be giving you guys the opportunity to do 5-minute videos. And what that will be is you will ask me 3 questions or less, and I will send you through Dropbox a 5-minute video, and that will be $18, okay? So that can be, because I know that some people cannot or don't want to pay the $88, but you really need a question answered. We're going to start doing it like that, all right? That's coming soon as I can catch my breath, and I'm catching my breath with these clients, all right? Love you guys a long time. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for supporting this platform. It's a sad situation. Lord, watch over my boys when they are not in my presence, and also wrap your loving arms around the mother of Giovanni. Absolutely, LaQuisha. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, private community at 10:55. Peace, BB Rock. Don't be away so long, man. We miss you over here, okay? All right. Until the next time, y'all be as blessed as you possibly could be. Be as blessed as you deserve to be, all right? See y'all tomorrow at 9:30. Bye.
Isn't just another church event. This is Impartation Conference, March 13th through 15th in Atlanta, Georgia. And this time, it's personal.
We are building a safe space where you can love God without fear, a space where you're not judged, but seen, heard, and honored for who you are.
This is your moment to grow, not just in spirit, but life. The clarity, the shift, the alignment is already happening.
And those dreams you buried, we're reviving them. We're breaking mental caps, tearing down limits, and helping you step into the version of you that was always possible.
This is more than a conference. It's a homecoming for your soul. Break free, grow deep, dream bold. Join us March 13th to 15th at the Renaissance Atlanta Airport Gateway Hotel. Register now at impartationconference.org.
Safe Space, refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that SafeSpace has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the Safe Space private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with VTerrillHill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the Safe Space universe has to offer.